Cutethlhu! It is my favorite time of the year. It's Steam Next Fest. But not for you, because if you're watching this, unfortunately Steam Next Fest is already over because poor time management. I'm filming this 3 days before Steam Next Fest ends, but they happen all the time. So look, okay, I just want to talk about indie games. I love Steam Next Fest because it is just a celebration of video games, right? It is so many indie developers coming forward and showing people their games, setting up demos for their games, getting hype around their game, and I love it so much. And I was scrolling through the Steam Next Fest this year, and it just really got me realizing that we are in a golden age of indie games. Like, we're kind of in a golden age of video games in general, but indie games, because of the internet and because of the platforms we have to play games on, more eyes are on indie games than ever before, giving developers more of an opportunity to make the games they want, to make more niche, cultured style games, and this is so fucking cool to me. When people say that there are no good games right now, I laugh in their face. Ha 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 ha! What the fuck are you talking about? Are you just saying that Call of Duty sucks right now? Because there are so many fucking games out right now. My backlog grows bigger every single fucking day, and it gets really stressful because I don't know how I'm gonna fucking play everything. I'm not. I'm gonna die before I ever play all the games I want to, but that is both horrifying and genuinely amazing. There are so many games right now. It's spectacular. There is a game for everybody, no matter how niche the gamer. There's probably a game for you now, and it's probably an indie game. Fun fact for you, 7 of the 10 highest rated games on all of Steam are indie games. And the 3 that aren't indie games are Valve games. There's probably something to be said here, but I'm not smart enough to say it. I just wanted to point out that 7 of those fucking games are indies. Genuinely, there has never been a better time to be an indie developer. It is so fucking cool, and I love indie games so much. I just like experiencing art made by people who are passionate about it. Does that make sense? Like, that's something so cool about indie developers, is when you play an indie game, you know that's the game they wanted to make, and that is super special. So, in celebration of indie games and Steam Next Fest and independent developers, I have curated some of the favorite indie games from myself, my editor, and my partner. Here we go. Do you like French surrealism? Play Off. What about massive Battlefield-esque fights with 264 players per match, a BattleBit remastered? Do you want a chill time farming, exploring caves, and fucking people? Stardew Valley. How about just a plain incredible visual novel? Sallyface. Do you want classic Eurojank survival horror? Cry of Fear. How about a hardcore 90s dwarf simulator? Dwarf Fortress. Do you like roguelikes? Do you like digging tunnels? How about a tunnel digging roguelike? Domekeeper. Do you want to play Minecraft, but you want to keep the wiki up at like all times? Terraria. Do you want Terraria, but in space? Starbound. Do you like slime? Do you want to raise slime? Slime Rancher. I mean, that one was pretty obvious. Have you ever wanted to feel true thalassophobia? Well, then you have to play Subnautica. Do you want to feel true thalassophobia, but in a blood ocean on an abandoned moon with a large side helping of existential dread? Iron Lung. Have you always wanted to play Warhammer and paint the minis, but you've never wanted to drop money on buying the paint and painting the minis and buying the paint and painting the minis? Moonbreaker. It's awesome. You want a spiritual successor to Fear? Trepang 2. You want a spiritual successor to Silent Hill? Lost in Vivo. You want a spiritual successor to Kingsfield? Lunacid. How about a spiritual successor to the original Resident Evil games? Signalis. You want a boomer shooter that takes place in the 40K universe? Bolt Gun. An immersive sim drenched in survival horror? Gloomwood. Do you want an immersive sim that plays like a modern day Deus Ex? Control-Alt-Ego. Do you want Rock and Stone? Oh, then Deep Rock Galactic. And look, that is just a list of some of my favorite games and some of the favorite games from my editor and my partner, but I could go on and on and on with incredible indie games. And I think I will. Outer Wilds, Celeste, Hades, Hollow Knight, Vampire Survivors, Golden Light, Northern Journey, Shadows of Doubt, Dread Delusion, The Last Hero of Nostalgia, Inscription, Scorn, Inside, Limbo, Little Nightmares, Papers, Please, What Remains of Edith Finch, The Stanley Parable, Cuphead, Outlast, Sifu, Slay the Spire, Darkest Dungeon, Darkwood, Firewatch, Observation, Binding of Isaac, Superhot, Five Nights at Freddy's, Disco Elysium, The Forest, Valheim, Spelunky, Guacamelee, Ori, Dead Cells, Metal Hellsinger, Hyperdemon, World of Horror, Roller Drum, Salt and Sanctuary, literally anything by Sock Puppet, anything by Puppet Combo. Look, we are living in a golden age of indie games. The dread I feel knowing that there will never be enough time to play everything that I want to play sucks, but at the same time, there is a game for everyone out there. No matter what it is you like, there is something for you. And that is just special. That's cool as fuck. The fact that there is enough people out there to make enough games for all of us, it's just, games are cool. Games bring people together. And that is special. But you may have noticed that even in that massive list of indie games, I left out a little Swedish independent studio by the name of Frictional Games. Frictional is without a doubt one of my favorite indie developers working today. I genuinely love every single game they have made. And so it is with great pride that I get to announce that I'm streaming again. Yeah. So last week I started my first stream of Amnesia the Bunker. Here's how it went. Okay, got it. Infirmary is where we started the game. Understood. What's down here? Ha! What the fuck was that? Oh my! What? But yeah, I am back streaming again every single Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time. If you are at all intrigued, please stop by if you want to see unfiltered and unmedicated me for like a couple of hours a week. Yeah, I really miss streaming and I'm just really glad to be back, and I am so fucking excited to finish Amnesia the Bunker, man. But this video was just to celebrate indie games. Indie games are genuinely special to me, and if there's any indie games that you really love, please tell me down below. I just need to make my backlog even bigger, and I just want to talk about games that people have played, games that are special. If there's any hidden gems you've played that no one's even heard of, please make sure to let me know. I want to know any and all indie games that you find and that you love and are special to you, because that's cool. Cutethlhu, are there any indie games that you appreciate? Oh, that's right. I forgot he doesn't have thumbs.